Hello everyone, welcome back to our electrostatics. In our previous class we have seen about electric field and how does an electric field acts when you put a charge at different positions, and we have seen one or two sums. So today we'll continue with more about electric field and its properties. So first of all, let us see a basic question which we have already done in our Coulomb's law. So we have taken an equilateral triangle with a square and principle of superpositions. Similarly here also we have some. There we have found force. Here we are going to find electric field. That is the difference. But the procedure is exactly same. So let us see a sum. This is our equilateral triangle. A. Here we have positive Q, and here you have negative Q, and this is A, B and C. Now the question is find net electric field on A. Find net electric field at A. Now this is the question, and how to do. This is positive and this is negative, and due to negative this A gets attracted, so EC. This is EC, and due to this positive it gets repelled. Due to this positive it gets repelled, so this is EB. Now what is the angle in an equilateral triangle? It is all angles are 60 degrees. All angles are 60 degrees. Now how is our point is, this is A, this is EB and this is EC. Here it is 60, so the remaining is 180 minus 60, right? 180 minus 60 equal to 120. So this angle is 120 degrees. This is all angles in an equilateral triangle are each at 60 degrees, and this remaining part, and this is a straight line, right? The angle in a straight line is 180 degrees. So this is already 60. So the remaining is 120. That is how we got 120. So let us find the electric field at B. Electric field already you know, KQ square by A square. KQ square by A square. So here we all are Q's, right? So this is also Q, this is also Q, this is also Q. What I have told, only in vector form you are going to take positive or negative, but in general form you are not going to take positive or negative for the solution. So this is EB, and EC is equal to again KQ square by A square. Clear? And both of them you can consider it as E. Both are same. Now how to find the resultant? How to find the resultant? ER is equal to under root A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. A square, this is A square, this is B square, anything. So under root E square plus 2E square cos 120. Cos 120. Now calculate it. What do you get after calculation? ER is equal to under root 2E square plus 2E square. What is cos 120? Cos 120 is here you have all silver teacups. Cos 120 is in second quadrant. This is negative, and cos 90 plus theta. Cos 90 plus theta means cos 90 means odd multiple, so it changes into sine. Sine 30 is 1 by 2, so it is minus 1 by 2. So cos 120 is minus 1 by 2. So what do you get finally? ER is equal to, this is 2 gets cancelled, and this under root 2E square minus E square. So ER is equal to E. What is E? What is E is equal to? We have already done. What both are same. So E is equal to KQ square by A square. So now how do you find the direction? So here our both the vectors as EB and EC both are same. So what can you tell? That the resultant passes through the center ER, which is this angle is total angle is 120, and this is 60 degrees, and this is also 60 degrees, and the total angle is 120 degrees. Why are we telling that it exactly bisects the angle means because this EB and EC both are equal. That is why we are able to tell that it bisects the angle. Clear? Note this down. Now similarly, we have done almost 6 to 7 problems in our Coulomb's law in these shapes. We have done it for a equilateral triangle, we have done it for a square. Similar logic is applied here also. There we have found out force, but here we are finding out electric field. Both are same. Now the next, so I will not go on again into each example because already you have done in your previous class. That is why I keep on telling, keep revising your previous classes and sit to the present class. Clear? So the next topic is graph of electric field and X. Graph of electric field and X. Now what is this X means? X is distance. X is distance. X is distance. Now we have a small sign convention. Sign convention. Sign convention means positive, which is positive and which is negative. This rule we are going to follow in our graph. What is that rule is? First rule is, if it is in this direction, if it is in our right side direction, we are going to consider electric field as positive. So right side plus X in our XY axis, this is Y axis, this is X axis. So if it is in the X direction, positive X direction, then we are going to consider electric field as positive. Second sign convention is, if it is in negative X direction, negative X in left side, so we are going to consider electric field is also negative. This is the point which you have to remember. Right side positive X direction, electric field is also positive, and left side negative X direction, electric field is also negative. So if you remember this, we will start our graphs. Now I'm going to plot electric field on Y axis and X distance on X axis. So first I have a positive charge Q. Now I am going to draw the graph of this positive charge Q with distance X. This is X, this is electric field E, and this is negative electric field E, and this is negative X. Clear? Fine. Now what happened here? Due to this positive Q, suppose I have a test charge. I have already told you, plus Q naught. This test charge we have done in our previous lecture. What is the test charge? Test charge is always positive. Now if I place a test charge over here in our first quadrant, what will happen? The electric, so this is positive and this is also positive. What will happen to the test charge? So due to this positive Q, where will the electric field be? The electric field be in the right side direction, right? The total electric field is in the right direction. So this is positive E. So how will our graph be means? So how is our graph? This is the graph. So what I told in our sign convention, if electric field is in right side, towards positive direction, so your electric field increases. One more point from our electric field formula, what does it tell? E is inversely proportional to 1 by x square. So E is inversely proportional to 1 by x square. When distance is infinity, electric field is infinite. When distance is infinite, electric field is zero. So this goes on, and if distance increases, electric field will tend to zero, will not be exactly zero, will tend to zero, as we don't know the value of infinite. So what simple logic is, electric field inversely proportional to 1 by x square. Inversely means if distance increases, electric field decreases. If distance increases, electric field decreases. If distance decreases, electric field increases. That is what means by inversely proportional. So what you just have to remember is, you just have to remember this point and your sign convention. So what happens here? So electric field is positive. Electric field is positive. We have already told electric field in y-axis. So in y-axis, where is the positive? In the above case. Below, your electric field is negative and y-axis is also negative. Now if you plot your points, how will you get? In this direction it is 1, 2, 3, and its direction 1, 2 and 3 if you take number. And here this is negative x, so minus 1, minus 2 and minus 3, and here also minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So what is happening here? Suppose if I want to substitute the values, now it is x square. X square means all squares. So 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9 and 4 square 16. So electric field is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now what happened here? At 1, 1 electric field is high. Why? Because you are squaring the distance. So here electric field is high, and at 4 distance is increasing, electric field is decreasing, and at 9 distance is increasing, electric field little bit got reduced, and at 16 again distance increased, electric field also reduced. So what you need to remember is, electric field is inversely proportional to distance square. Electric field is inversely proportional to distance square, as we have taken electric field on y-axis. So this is our positive electric field, and towards right side I have taken sign convention, electric field is positive. Why did we get electric field positive? Because I placed a positive charge in the middle. Clear? Now let us see what will happen to the graph if it is negative charge. So same logic again. If you want, I'll write it down. Positive x gives you right side direction, positive electric field. Negative x towards this side, which is negative electric field. So here I have negative q. Again I have a graph. This is E, this is negative E, and this is x, and this is minus x. Now due to this negative x, how will the electric field be? Due to this electric field, in this axis it will be in this direction, and in this axis it will be towards it. If I place a positive q naught here, just a second. Now if I place a test charge here, positive q naught, the electric field will be in this direction, so E is negative. What did I tell? If it is left side, electric field is negative. And if I place positive charge q naught here, your electric field is towards, so here electric field is positive. If I place in the first quadrant electric field, so here you have a negative q, so this positive test charge will get attracted, so electric field is in this direction. Electric field is in this direction. Here you have again negative q, and here your positive test charge, this q naught is your test charge, so electric field is in this direction towards q, right? So so according to our sign convention, this is negative electric field, this is positive electric field. Positive electric field means, where is our E positive? So E positive is in this quadrant, so your graph will be like this. Your graph will be in second quadrant. Now what happened here? E is negative. Where is E negative? Here. So your graph will be like this. Clear? here E is positive. Where is E positive? This one, this y-axis, positive y-axis. So graph is like this. Clear? If you want, you can take numbers also. This is if I take -1, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So in terms of temperature, what do you tell? -1 if I have and -9 I have. -1 degree Celsius and -9 degrees Celsius. Which is cold? More cold. -9 is more cold. Right? -9 is more cold. So here similarly -9 is more distance. For example, -9 is more distance. So electric field is getting reduced. -2 is what do you say? Less electric field, less distance, so more electric field. Understood? If you take numbers or if you consider this, both you are going to get same. Only 2 points you have to remember. One is your sign convention and one is your E is inversely proportional to 1 by x square. So what happened here? You have a negative charge. In this case, electric field is in this direction. Why? Because your positive test charge is positive, so it gets attracted. So electric field is in this direction. If I place in your test charge here, this because your test charge is positive, the electric field is in towards this minus q. So electric field is in right side. Here electric field is left side. So as electric field is positive, this is the positive electric field axis and this is the negative electric field axis. That is why you got your curves like this. Clear? Fine. Let us see our next example. Your next example is suppose I have this time two charges. This is negative q. Suppose I have two positive charges, plus q, and here also I have plus q. Now how do I get the graphs? Again, here negative x, here positive x, electric field is positive, and down electric field is negative, Now, if I place a test charge here, this is positive, so electric field is in. So if I place a test charge here, electric field is in this direction. So why? Because it is positive, it gets repelled, so electric field is positive. If I take in right direction, what did we write? Right direction, electric field is positive, so this is your graph. Clear? This is your graph. Now if I come here again, so if I place a positive q naught here how will the charge be? It will be away, so in this direction. So here in this direction, what is electric field? Towards left, electric field is negative. Towards left, electric field is negative. So where do you will get? Here. Electric field is down, right? Electric field negative means below the graph. So your graph is like this. Graph is like this. Now what about the middle case? Now let us take a midpoint. Due to A, this is A, this is B. Let us take. Due to A, electric field is in this direction. Sorry, it is away. Due to A, this point, the electric field is in right side. Due to A, electric field is right side. So what? And due to this B, electric field is left side. Due to B, this is due to A. Due to A, electric field is right side, and due to B, electric field is left side. Now, if it is left side, what will be considered? Negative electric field. And due to this, positive electric field. Now, you can directly tell that this E is equal to 0. Why? Because both are similar charges. And at midpoint, electric field is 0. So, your graph is positive electric field till here, and this is your negative electric field. This is your final graph. The electric field is positive for A, so I have drawn the graph upwards in the upper side, and here electric field is negative, so it came like this. Clear? Finally they both met at E equal to 0. Understood? If you just remember this, you can draw how many ever graphs. This is third type of graph. How many ever graphs you want. Now in our next example, let us take one positive and one negative. Let us see what happens. Now what happens if one charge is positive and one charge is negative? Once pause the video and try it on your own and see what happens. Just try for yourself. Will you get it or not? If you don't get it, look at the video again. And this is electric field E, and this is negative electric field minus E. Positive x-axis, negative x-axis. Clear? Now, if I place a test charge here. So what? In which direction? In this direction. So electric field in this direction is negative E. So what? How will you get the graph? So here electric field is in negative. So you will get downwards. So your graph is like this. So again come here. Here if I place Q0, how will the Q0 act? It will act in this direction, left side, because it has to repel. So this is in this direction, it is negative electric field. In positive Q0 direction is negative. So your electric field is in this direction, downwards. Because electric field is negative, your graph will also come downwards. Now what happened here? Let us see. Now electric field of Q is towards right side. This is right side and A and B, and electric field of this is also in this direction only, because it is going to attract. So this is towards right direction we have considered plus E, and here also plus E. Now what happened here? At the midpoint you cannot say E equal to 0. At midpoint you cannot tell here E is not equal to 0. Why? Because both are in same direction. Both are going in same direction. So this type of sums we have seen in our Coulomb's law. If one positive charge and one negative charge, where will you get? At L by 3. At somewhere near this L by 3. Somewhere near L by 3. If you go and once revise, you will know the exact length where the electric field acts. In your previous class I have already told you. If you place one point in the middle or here, you'll know where exactly the electric field acts. So at L by 3 our a charge is placed, but here electric field is not equal to 0. Why? Because both are acting in same direction. So how will you get the graph? For this, for here electric field is positive, okay fine, and here also electric field is positive. What happens here? Here electric field is positive and here also electric field is positive. So it will be, your graph will be like this. Your graph will be like this. Somewhere, if suppose this is L by 3, so you will get a graph both in positive direction. So this is your graph for two positive, one positive and one negative charge. Clear? Note it down. Don't get confused, just remember the sign convention and this one, E inversely proportional to 1 by x square. You will be able to do any problem which is given, and this is very important for NEET. So do it with care and practice one more time. If you want, take different charges. You try it with some other charges. If you have any doubts, put it in the comment section. Now let us see, let us take a different example. Now what if both are negative charges, minus q and here also minus q? What are we going to get? Pause the video and try it for yourself. If you don't get, again start the video and watch. This is E. Now if I place a test charge here, it will attract. So this is the left side direction is negative E. So how will the graph be? Like this. So if I place a test charge here, Q naught, so it is positive, it is going to attract. So this is positive E. Towards right side I have taken it positive. So your electric field will be like this. Clear? Now due to this one electric field, this is A and B. EA is in left side direction, EB is in right side direction. Now you can also ask that, will this charge affect this charge? Will A affect B? Means this position is there, right? Will this A affect this position? Till now what we are doing, we have considered for this charge we have considered this space, for this charge we have considered this space. You may get a doubt, for this charge can this space be affected, and also for this charge this place may be affected. No, it won't be affected because both values are small. Both are Q and Q. It may be positive or negative, both are just Q and Q. So this Q has limited space, this Q also has limited space. Where they will collide means in the middle space. Suppose if this is minus 4Q, suppose this is minus 4Q and this is Q, then this is our next example. I'm going to tell you in detail what will happen. So let us come back. For this Q, this is the electric field. For B, this is the electric field. So for here, electric field is left side electric field is negative, right side electric field is positive. So negative means from here we should start from downwards. So here we have two forces like this, opposite to each other. So your electric field E equal to 0 at main point. So here your two electric field, one is going this side, one is going this side. So in middle it will be 0. So how are you going to get your graph? So this is your graph. Clear? From negative it will start and to positive. Clear? Note it down. Now your last example is, let us see. Let us see what happens. Now let us take plus Q is one charge and plus 4Q is other charge. This is Q, this is 4Q. Again same process. This is positive E, this is negative X, this is positive X, this is negative E and this is also negative E. Now if I place a test charge here, it will get away. So electric field is in right side direction. This is B, this is A. Electric field is in right side direction. So right side means positive E. So positive E means the graph is here only. Right? Graph is there only. So for this electric field is in left side direction because it gets repelled. So this is due to negative. Negative means here. You are going to get it downwards. Now what happens to the middle? Now what happens to the middle means, now this is positive 4Q, this is 4, positive 4Q, this is positive Q. So comparatively this is a bigger charge. 4 means 4 times Q, 4 into Q. So this is a big charge. This is only 1 Q, only 1 into Q. So this is a smaller charge. Now how will be, now where will the electric field meet? This will produce some electric field, this will also produce some electric field. But the electric field of 4Q is more because it is 4 times greater. Now where will it form means, in our Coulomb's law we have seen this type, principle of superposition, we had a topic, and there we have seen Q and 4Q, and we have seen the distance is L by 3. Suppose this full thing is L by L, and here somewhere here L by 3. So here your position of your charge is going to be, not position of electric field. Here the position, so this, it is nearer to positive Q. I have already explained why it is L by 3. Go and check in your previous class where we have done principle of superposition. So the same logic is also applied here. Now what will happen? For this, electric field is in away. So this is positive E. For this is, for 4Q, it is in this direction. So it gets repelled, right? This direction, it is negative electric field. Just this sign convention, this right side positive, left side negative. So left side negative. So your graph comes like this. Here positive. So this is L by 3. It goes and touch L by 3, and this is your graph. So this is the sixth example. So we have done 6 models. You can also try, if you want to try, take plus Q and this as minus 4Q and try your graph. Clear? For today we'll stop it here, and I hope you understood. If you don't understand anything, just write down a comment, or else put where you did not, put the timing where you did not understand. If possible, I'll put on another video. Okay? So, and keep on practicing, and for the next class be prepared. Clear? Thank you.